Hello, everyone. It's Thursday, time for this week's Komodo Thursday Town Hall. I'm E. Giuliano. It's Thursday, August 5th of 2021. We are back here on the Discord format for this live stream. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're doing well and that August is treating you the way you want to be treated. Well, today we have also a slight change in the formatting. We're going to hear from Artikush. He's going to tell us a lot about the news and other community ecosystem informations. And that's about it. He's going to be talking a lot today about all of these different pieces of news. And then after that, we will have a hangout on Discord. We'll hear from Jay Charming. He's going to tell us a bit more about what's going on in the metaverse. And yeah, it's a chance to hang out. Now, have no fear. If you can't watch any of this live, it will all be recorded and posted. And Artikush's segment will be clipped just for your viewing efficiency. All right? Okay, so having said that, thanks to Otto, as usual, for hooking us all up with this live stream. And we are now going to go straight over to Artikush. He's going to talk about Komodo in the news. Artikush, hello, how's it going? And what have you got for us this week?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Artikush.
You're going to start recording. Hi, everybody. This is Komodo News, weekly news with Artikush. And the first thing is Komodo in the news. We have Komodo and SmartFi collaboration, which is SmartFi, an open lending platform, has chosen to adopt Komodo platform's blockchain technology. It's a very cool thing, and it's an ongoing friendship for 3 years that we have a lot of new features coming from the both blockchains collaborating together. Second thing is DeFi Slate, tap in Tuesday. And this article is talking about interconnected blockchains with Komodo. Caden from Komodo is a security and interoperability whiz. Since 2011, Caden has been working on making the world a better place with blockchain. Find out how it's done in today's MA below. So you're going to read and check all the questions we were opposed to Caden. And I mean, this article is full of great information. Next in hand is BeInCrypto, DeFi Deep Dive. And in this little segment, we have James JL 777 Lee expanded his privacy concerns to the Komodo framework. Komodo harnesses the power of the Bitcoin network and to enhance security. Komodo stomach swaps make it possible for cryptocurrencies to move freely between protocols and blockchains. Another full of information article that you can get to know a bit more what the Komodo blockchain and the project is about. Also in another segment, we have community, ecosystem, and others. We have Tokel launches the blockchain. That's a good stuff. We have the NFTs on NFTs using Komodo technology. You should check in upcoming weeks. We have the IDO coming, so it's really cool project, and I think we're going to see a lot from them. Next to that, we have SMK has released a cryptopuzzle. Good luck. That's a fun game that SMK has, I think, did a few times earlier, but now you have another and ongoing puzzle that I hope you're going to crash it and win the prizes. Also, we have August monthly schedule. You can add the events to your calendar by using the link. And upcoming month, we have Blockbar Special Komodo Update Meetup. That's tomorrow in The Hague. And there will be a live panel. And we're going to have discussion about Komodo and SmartFi. There's a lot of news coming about open food chain from Blockbar and the Komodo pioneers. Also, as the SmartFi, we're going to have Aaron online talking about SmartFi. We have Komodo on Twitter Spaces. That's another thing we're trying to achieve, is to bring the communities from different projects, from different platforms into different groups and kind of unify them all. And of course, we have a monthly project update live stream, which will be happening. I'm not sure when. You have to take the Google Calendar and add it to your calendar in home. Of course, we have the Thursday town halls, which are at 4 p.m. UTC Thursdays. We have a different community hangout dates, which is, you have to correct me if I'm wrong. It's Monday at 2 p.m. UTC. Nobody knows. We'll let you know later. And of course, we have the town hall just before the Thursday town hall, which is at 3:30 p.m. It moved a half an hour from 3 p.m. UTC to 3:30 p.m. UTC, which will go straight into Thursday town hall, such as today. And I guess you have to stay tuned for engagement over the coming 0.0 release to be announced later this month. And we're expecting that in 2-3 weeks. Don't want to make any claims, but it should be in upcoming month. That's it for the Komodo Weekly News. My name is Artakush. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Confirm that the Atomic Dex 0.50 release is TBA, to be announced later. And stay tuned again for those community contributor hangout times, new times. All right. That's about it for today. We have a whole bunch of news for you to go read and some things to look forward to coming up very soon. August 6th is tomorrow, so stay tuned for that Block Bar special Komodo update meetup and live panel discussion.
Ooh-wee,
Certainly
Rick.
It will be recorded. Say that again?
I said, ooh-wee, Rick. That's a reference of Rick and Morty. I'm
Right
sweating
on.
my head here. That was the first time that I had to shoot so much information in one time without preparing much.
Well, you did
Hope
a fantastic
it went well.
job. Yep. Thank you very much, Artakush. You did a fantastic job so far. And anybody else, feel free to leave your feedbacks and comments for any of us at any time. Here you go. So now we're going to end this portion of the live stream where we have provided you with a whole bunch of information for you to now go check out. Thanks again to Artakush, and behind the scenes is Otto. But stay tuned. Just around the corner here is Jay Charming. He's going to come up on the stage and share more with us. And that's also going to be available for you if you are listening after the fact. All right. So thanks again for joining this Komodo Thursday Town Hall. We always appreciate you and how much you care and how much you want to be involved. And if you're just, feel like you're distant, but somehow you're catching this live stream, this recording, and you're staying up to date with Komodo platform, well, that's pretty good as well. And we appreciate everybody who cares and who wants to be involved in one way or another, even if that means just paying attention to what's going on. So here's Jay Charming. He's up here on the stage, and we are going to hear from him next. For those of you who are joining us, it's the Thursday Town Hall, August 5th. Hi, Jay Charming.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you fine, thank you. And you're here to talk a bit about some social media activity and perhaps some other things. What's going on?
Yeah. Big shout out to Artakush for running like the 10-minute fire update so that we can get that out to people. That's a pretty cool change. I like. He's always doing so much work with the community. It's awesome.
I'm melting.
So I've got 3 things to talk about, 3 great highlights from our social media, so that if you're listening in and you want to help out Komodo, you can go ahead and you can grab these, you can retweet them, you can go to our marketing community channel, and I'll be sure to drop them there. You can share them out on your own favorite social media. These are ones that have already gotten some nice hits and virality. So like the further we can push them, the better it becomes for us. And they're also just like great highlights in general. And so first up, we have the Atomic Dex 050 release and features preview. And this is a really, really great little record by Tony. And what it is Tony goes through like the steps of talking about, like here's the sneak peek preview of the 050 release. And this is like the next major iterative release for Atomic Dex desktop. And the big thing here is is kind of like the air quotes, or more or less moving out of the stable beta. Well, and we'll be able to talk about it more as soon as it gets out to official release. But we've got a bunch of updates here. And I would really encourage everybody to watch this video if they haven't seen it, and to definitely at least visit the tweet and check it out. Then
Right
we've
on. Thanks, Jay
got
Charming. Yeah, sorry, the bit of lag there. Thanks, Jay Charming. Okay, what's next then?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually waiting to update to 050. I'm still on 042, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think you're definitely not the only one on that. We are really looking forward to it, and that sneak preview is a nice little teaser.
Yeah, I think it even shows like the simple trading view on it, which is like the thing that I've heard Delton talk about trying it out, like in test builds and stuff like that, and it's like it's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're looking forward to it, and thanks as usual to all the people working on these things for the rest of us to use, enjoy, and continue on this journey.
Yeah. So then we've got a poll that went out on Twitter for, do you know the difference between account-based smart contracts and UTXO smart contracts? And this is like one of those things where we're constantly trying to like plug the community to find out like where's the educational gap, like what is it that the team knows that we can then like do better about distributing some knowledge about, and just like where's the place that's going to be most effective, because if everybody knows what a blockchain is, then we don't necessarily need to talk about it as much anymore. And one of the big topics right now is like smart tracks and UTXO smart contracts. This is the future direction of conversations that are to come, especially with talking about smart chains and independent smart chains and the different kinds of contract systems that run versus like AMM pools and decentralized order books, and how like smart contracts would work on just a UTXO based system, and maybe even what the hell are UXTOs, these kind of things.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. UTXOs probably we take for granted. I mean, even for myself, I could always use better education around these things. I find that I'm not on a high level at all compared to even just the average person who has experienced and used and interacted with blockchains, cryptocurrencies, and all of the different um, applications and everything. But even just something like understanding the difference between these types of smart contracts can be a big difference between somebody who like what they choose to use. They might say, "Oh, wow, UTXO smart contracts are different in that way." It seems like they're more how do you say, incentive to go and use that, or whatever it is, or maybe it's not. So
yeah,
more education is better, and understanding what Komodo is so that we can differentiate it when we're having conversations with other people, I think is really really valuable.
yeah, agreed. And then we've got the third one that I want to be sure to give the shout out to, which is the monthly recap for July 2021, which was produced by the Delton and sent out, and then our growth hacker VK, who heads up Twitter, also built out a Twitter story surrounding this. And what this is it's talking about, so it's got the blog post covering the entire July 2021 update, and it's got a link to the first conversations we have lifting the NDAs around SmartFi and explaining what is SmartFi, and it's an open lending platform, why that's important for people to know about. We also have Jason in here talking about SmartFi's involvement with Komodo, which is kind of like our big announcement and release, like from July, was that we can finally start talking about this. And then we have Aaron from SmartFi as well showing up to wake the dragon. and came onto live stream to talk about like why they picked up Komodo, why SmartFi, why he has been following Komodo, and why now. And it's just great. And then we also have the information surrounding Tokel, which is coming up fast for its IDO and its NFT marketplace. And then we also have a stay tuned for more Pangea Poker on Chips blockchain, because the multiplayer release for the Chips, which is something that we were talking about at the end of last year during the Atomic Deck stress test, and wanting to, as soon as the multiplayer comes out, maybe even start hosting some poker nights here in Komodo with the community and things like that on blockchain. There you have it.
Nice. Yeah, very nice. And definitely stay tuned to all of those. For example, the Chips and the Tokel. Check out their Discords. You can get involved also with Komodo if you want to know a bit more about the SmartFi situation. If you're not already in the Discord channels, come check it out. There's more details in there being shared around. So if you aren't participating yet in the communities of your choice, it's a great time to start. And it's always welcoming atmosphere at Komodo. And yeah, come on over if you're not there yet. All right.
I also want to send out a reminder about the schedule for August is out for all the events that Komodo will be participating in and everything that we'll be doing. The Delton has written that up and sent me a message saying that he's going to be dropping it to the Discord channels for everybody to have easy access and finding. And it'll also be in your email if you're subscribed to the newsletter. You'll find out about it there first. So if you're not subscribed and you're listening in on this, go ahead and sub in so that you can be sure to get the monthly scheduler dropped into your email for all events Komodo happening every month.
Wonderful. And of course, there are a bunch of people here who are live in the audience of the Discord community hangout and Komodo Thursday Town Hall channel. So thank you all for being here and really appreciate it. I hope this is what you came for. And yeah, if ever you're curious what's going on and you see people in the voice audio channels, join up and take a listen. All right. Jay Charming, anything else you'd like to share or say?
Yeah, I think that we're moving to kind of like a talk to the team moment, but I don't really have particularly anything else myself. So I'm going to drop down into the audience, and if people raise their hand and want to get some chit chat or have some questions, I'll come back up on stage and help answer what questions I can.
Exactly. Thank you. And
I feel left out.
Oh, go for it. Articush, hold on.
What about community news?
Well, are we not community newsing it? I thought.
No, I used all my time to speak about other stuff except the community news. I think I mentioned about the community hangouts. The new time, I checked it. It's 2 p.m. UTC on Mondays, together with our marketing team, which openly talks about upcoming week's plans, let's say. And also Otto maybe can tell a little bit more about that.
So you said 2 p.m. UTC on Mondays.
Yes, 2 p.m. UTC on Monday, we will have a weekly marketing planning meeting with the marketing team. And for the first time, we are trying to make that publicly so anyone can tune in and listen to. And if you feel that format works and if community feel like that's valuable, then we can keep doing it. But for the next weeks, it's going to be kind of on a trial period. So definitely let us know if you guys like that. So we will do that at 2 p.m. UTC on Mondays. So we plan what we do each week to enhance the Komodo marketing and how do we get the KMD up with the market cap, which is one of our goals, of course. And we are looking to work with our community. So we are also very welcoming any help, and that is why we're having these hangouts. So for that reason, it's important that the community understands what we are working on a weekly basis. So if you wanna get more involved, then come and listen to what we are working on, and you can then ask us questions. So after our weekly sync, then we are gonna have the normal hangout where anyone can get more involved and talk with Articus and me and the rest of the marketing team. So welcome you on that time. And back to you guys.
Of course, besides that, we have the Thursday, 3:30 new time, 3:30 p.m. UTC, half an hour before Thursday town hall, which will just be a seamlessly same stream of video and the same kind of dynamic going into town hall, where we have the first 10 minutes of me stressing out and trying to give all the information for the recording, and then after that, a bit more relaxed engagement with the community and the team itself. Also, I just wanted to highlight that this week we're trying to work on short content videos, short creative content videos for SmartFi, 30 seconds, where you would cover the whole platform for 30 seconds quite quickly, or highlight some of the features that they have, such as loan program or the stable coin, which we also used for Komodo platform. That is great news. I also just wanted to say that September, we're still preparing a community workshop that hopefully we're going to pick the Atomic Bob as a character to work on, because we see that there's a lot of potential for him to be some sort of character representing the Komodo technology, but also some of the important news in a very, very funny kind of lightheaded way.
I love it. Awesome. Thank you very much, Article.
I'm going out of breath.
Okay, catch your breath, and you're doing a great job, and we really appreciate all the efforts you've been putting in and continue to put in for the community. And Otto, it sounds like you have something to share as well.
Yeah, so what I was talking about is this slight changes we've made also in this Hangout format. So anyone in the live audience is welcome to join us on the stage if you want to make a comment or ask or say something. So we are still live on air on YouTube, but you guys are welcome to raise the hand and we will get you on the stage. So just keep that in mind. I think we might have a few more things to still go over before we end the town hall. But if there's a good discussion, we can just keep going a little longer. So this is the new format that we are going for.
Nice. Yeah, and let us know any feedback about the format, but this seems quite a good seamless transition between these different categories of information sharing. And so it would be nice to have, for example, featured guests after and this time frame, and then
exactly
people can,
yes.
Yeah, so
that's what yes that is our goal for the next town halls, that each town hall will have a theme and hopefully some sort of special guest. And for example, right in the audience we have Exile13 from the hemp coin, and I think we will have him on one of the town halls to talk about what hemp coin is up to nowadays, as there seems to be something happening. And then we also have, for example, we have Raymond on the audience, and Raymond is our concept artist, and I think people would love to hear from him on what he's up to, and he's been busy working on new things that we haven't shared with anyone yet. So that could be one theme for an upcoming hangout. We also got a lot of our normal crew that are usually here, like Nev, Patrick, Gold, and we had Dayberg earlier, but seems like he's there.
Eureka John.
And Eureka John.
Hi. Now we have also Kelsey. Now we have the Queen Victoria. We have Exile with some information. We have Monk, who always likes to listen. And we have Raymond here also. Welcome, Raymond. Raymond's our illustrator who's working together with Bob, not to be confused with Atomic Bob. Bob, the art director, for the beautiful illustrations that you see in our videos.
Yeah, and of course,
and as I know that he's working, as I know that he's working on a new one, so I'm very anticipating for the new illustration. Maybe Raymond would like to come on the stage and tell us a little bit about it.
Right on. Here comes Raymond. Awesome. Hi, Raymond.
Well, hello. I guess I'm now on the stage.
Yes, you are. Welcome.
Welcome.
All the lights and the sound.
Right. Well, I don't know. I don't know exactly specifically what I can add to the table, but I'm just working on creating these illustrations together with Otto and Bob's art direction. And Currently, we are working on some hero images for the website, and I think they're coming along pretty well. And yeah, I mean, I hope to show you guys some stuff soon. And if you have any questions, you can let me know.
When we can expect the new illustration?
Well, that depends a little bit on Auto as well, I guess. But I can guarantee there are some illustrations in the backlog, but when they will be released exactly, I don't know.
It was most definitely very refreshing to meet Bob, and maybe next time or maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure how busy you are. You should come to The Hague and join our live panel with Komodo and the Komodo pioneers.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to come, but it was a little bit short notice. So, because I have to come from Germany. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Hey,
How do you guys say? Ich habe keine Zeit, oder?
Sorry, Articush, I don't know if we heard you well enough. I might have interrupted you there. What were you asking?
I was just flexing my German language.
Oh, okay. No wonder I didn't understand. Alrighty. Okay, thank you. Raymonster 42. I'm curious for you. You're doing art for Komodo platform. Does it put you in a mood when you're doing these images? Like, what is the sense you're getting from building these images? And yeah, just trying to get that feeling from you. You know, as an artist, I know you portray a lot through your images. So maybe you'd like to share something like that.
Yeah, sure. I guess you're talking about the creative process. Well, first of all, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I enjoy it a lot more than working on games, which I did a lot in the past. There is a fair amount of creative freedom, and it's freedom in a very interesting way because I get to imagine things, you know. And at the same time, Otto, he gives me briefings. Sometimes, you know, a few sentences or images, and I just take it from there, and I come up with some stuff. But I'm really enjoying the process of creating these images, and I'm having a lot of fun. As for the process in technical terms, I work in 3D in a program called Blender, and I also work in Photoshop, where I do the digital painting.
Very nice, and thank you for giving those details. I wasn't able to ask the question as eloquently, so that's good. And oh, just a reminder to anybody who's in the audience, if you want to ask a question to Raymonster, you know, feel free to come up and ask as well. Articush, did you have something you wanted to ask him?
I didn't want to ask anything. I just wanted to put some information also, since I forgot to mention it a bit earlier. At this point, Komodo blockchain, Komodo platform is scaling big, and we're searching for all the developers from many different languages to hire. So if you're a developer, if you have blockchain experience, and also you're ambitious to work with such a platform as Komodo, most definitely hit me a letter, send your CV, send your portfolio. You'll be directly directed to the CTO, Caden, who will check everything, give you a test, and if you're fit, you'll be hired. As I said to CA, another one.
Nice, thank you for that. And we will probably amplify that call in the coming weeks if yeah, if it goes anything the way that we'd like to. We would want more and more people, right? So, and maybe we don't want that call to get lost in this little corner of our live stream. So that was a good announcement, and we're going to make sure to keep that announcement coming as many times as possible.
Also, besides that, as I just mentioned in a community hangouts, we're trying to build this marketing army that where we can be in any platforms, in any social platforms, we want to push any information that is related to Komodo, or Komodo could solve that. So if you're on your platforms, please hashtag Komodo, hashtag blockchain, hashtag us. We need all this marketing kind of pump up, and only we all together can do that. I think it's very important. Besides that, I just wanted to thank everyone who's joining us: Buttery Gold, Neff, Daybreak, Exile 13, Karelin Engineering, Monk, Queen Victoria, Kelsey, and Grave. Grave just joined. Welcome.
And of course, we still have Jay Charming and the Delton here, and
Nobody
Remonster.
cares.
I'm sure maybe one of their family is listening or something, right? I'm kidding.
Okay, I'm joking. I care.
No, I know we all care. These are fun times. So, Remonster, is there anything else that you would like us to know about what you're doing? I know that we don't have the new images yet, but anything else you'd like to share around that?
What I'd like to share, well, nothing besides that I'm doing my best to create an interesting face for Komodo together with everybody else, and that I want to create images to the best of my ability that will show the brand in a refreshing way. And I'm also curious about the feedback that you guys have, and if you feel like it's in line with Komodo. And because after all, it's an organic process, and we all create Komodo. So I am definitely curious about your thoughts and your visions as well.
Beautifully said. Well, thank you. I guess maybe one last question is, I'm curious, where do you get your inspirations from?
Well, of course, I'm also looking at the what's happening a bit in the blockchain, and how the branding is and what illustrations they create. But generally, I'm just looking to create fresh, quote unquote, images with vibrant colors and life in them. And I'm just trying to create that without it looking too garish, So, yeah.
Excellent.
Just exploring, essentially, still.
Well, nice.
I think
Okay,
your
cool.
exploration has a very, very high quality outcome, because your illustrations are more than beautiful, more than speaking about what is happening in Komodo, especially the journey and the kind of vaporwave-ish, futuristic, but here comforting and kind of nostalgic as a renaissance. It covers a lot of different topics, and it's very, very human. I love that, and I think that people should be very, very common and neutral to the illustrations.
Yeah, thanks for Raymond for joining the Townhall here and sharing that. Perhaps we could show all your artwork in one of the Town Halls or some of the Hangouts, like we already did some weeks ago. So a few of artworks has been shown, but we could organize a time when we put all of it together in one place, and then kind of open up the discussion for maybe we get some other interesting ideas or notions from the community. So if there's something else, we could do that next week.
I have a question.
But
I have a question.
So, yeah.
Yeah, now that the Tokel is coming out, have you considered any type of thing like NFTs? Has that ever been in your consideration?
A lot. I'm really interested in Tokel and this NFT platform. I definitely want to be part of it. I'm relatively speaking, I'm still a noob in terms of blockchain, but I definitely want to throw out some NFTs on Tokel. And in the spirit of Komodo, actually, I would love it to be Komodo fan art in a way.
That's kind of what I was imagining. So that's beautiful. Oh, that's exciting. And
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody else who has a love of art, whether it's creating it or consuming it, I think they all appreciate hearing from you today.
Yeah, and thanks, Artikush, by the way, for your words.
Yes, that was amazing. That was a great description, Artikush. You're like an academic over there.
As an art to another art,
You're a comedian too.
Who isn't these days, right?
Yeah, and here is Exile 13 on the stage.
Yes, sir. Good day. I appreciate y'all's time, and I want to back up Art's words of appreciation for the creation that you have put forth, Raymond. It's awesome to see this, futuristic and kind of archaic, nostalgic theme wrapped in one that somebody can see. A lot of people here, Kelsey, art, we're all art minded, and I think we're all creatively minded too. So I come from THC, a side chain of the hemp coin is a side chain of Komodo. We'd definitely love to work with you in the future. You know, commission a piece to display for the community as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Oh. Hey. No. Leave Raymond to us. It's way too much work to join you guys. Trying to steal our our illustrators straight on our stream. Are you crazy?
It's network effect. However, we can help each other out, like the SmartFi, Aaron's presentation in SmartFi. I mean, together we make each other strong, I believe.
Yeah. I understand that, but I don't think so. I mean, I've heard so many beautiful words about myself, but I see no flowers at my door.
there might be, right?
Well,
Yeah, but yeah, definitely it's interesting. Like if some of the ecosystem projects kind of shared similar like artwork or kind of the scene or that world that we are trying to create, like I think that would be definitely an interesting thought to discuss.
yeah, I think so too. In that sense, Exile 13's putting an interesting thought into my mind as well, Otto. That you just you shared, where there's a similar vein. Anyway, that's quite interesting. And Ray Monster, how do you feel about being fought over?
It's charming, I suppose.
Is it Jay charming?
It's I don't know how to respond to that, but you know,
You don't have to, Raymond.
Yeah.
I would say plead the fifth.
But I appreciate all the words, so it's all good.
Excellent. And Exile 13, thank you very much for stepping up on stage. And I, as a side note, I hope you get your commission, your commission for Monster.
I mean,
all the jokes aside, of course, the best thing that we can do is co-create this massive appeal and promotion about all the sister ecosystem blockchains and projects around Komodo. The one thing that we achieve best is working together, and that allows us also to kind of lower our expenses in paying separately as projects to something that we all trying to achieve. And I think that is kind of a bringing moment for us.
Yeah, well said. Yeah, so thanks to Exile and Raymond for joining. I don't know how long we've been on air. Perhaps we should start to move to the end. There was one more thing I wanted to bring up, kind of like another addition to the town halls, and in general, like we want to provide more commentary on people's questions, comments, and concerns on various social media channels and Discord and so forth. And I think that the town hall, the big town hall, is the perfect platform for us to kind of bring up those comments. So in any case, like if there is something that you think we missed, so just feel free to point it out to me or Atticus or share on our Discord channel. And Atticus, you want to jump in here?
So I think we have already like 2 questions that are coming from Jay Spook and another person. Maybe you can highlight those. And I think I wanted to encourage everyone using #AskKomodo hashtag. And that way we're going to be able to find all your questions easily, especially in the Discord. And you can use that hashtag also in your Twitter. So if you hashtag #AskKomodo, we're going to pull those questions and answer them on Thursday Town Hall. And if we need, we're going to discuss them in community hangouts in which people can join and talk to us freely.
Very nice. And I like that idea, Otto, of being able to address any concerns that come up or any misconceptions as well and clear it up through town halls. Ray Monster, did you want to say anything there?
No. Thank you that I could go on stage and say a few words. And it was interesting because it's my first town hall, I think. So it was cool.
Don't worry. It's only 15 KMD for joining us here.
Well, I mean, I watch Town Hall offline sometimes, but not live. So yeah.
Thanks for being here. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly.
thanks for
Thank you so
joining.
much. Yeah, you didn't have to come up here and be a part of it, but you did. And once again, thank you again, XL13 as well, for joining us up on stage. And I heard you were there before as well. And we look forward to hearing from you in a future town hall surrounding the hemp coin. Well, for now, that's going to be it for
Well,
us.
I had
Go ahead, Otto.
still
Yes.
like we noticed few comments from the Discord that we wanted to bring already to this town hall
right now.
in
Okay,
light
go
of
for it.
the improvements we are trying to make and talk more about the community and so forth. So we noticed JS Book 16 shared an idea on the Discord. It's something to do with Amazon and their crypto job postings. Honestly, I didn't have time to yet look into this, but I will forward this to our guys and the team, to Julio, and we will check it out. And if this is something that we'll look into, then we also had the main thing I wanted to address was what Nutella Lika said regarding our latest July update live stream that happened last week. And it pointed out that there was some lag, and indeed there was. And that actually triggered a conversation within our marketing team and post-mortem this week that resulted in a lot of improvements and thinking through the process of how we want to do events. And because of that discussion also, like, we made these changes to the hangout times and to this Thursday town hall. And we also made the decision to do more pre-recorded content. However, we will still do also live content, but it also depends on the reason why we are doing what we are doing. So if the reason is to inform, then we will opt in for the pre-recorded content, so we can really clarify the message we want to share in an efficient way. So pre-recorded content works a lot better. So we will be moving, like the monthly updates will be moving to a pre-recorded content format. So you can expect shorter and higher quality updates from now on. And also now we added these short weekly updates that Articus has started doing just today. These will also be most likely pre-recorded and separately uploaded to YouTube, so you can follow the Komodo news on a weekly basis in just few short minutes, and then you can also get the updates on a monthly basis from at the end of each month. The next update in August is the last Thursday of this August is the next update, and then whenever we have live content, then the intention of that is to engage with the audience. So that is something we are doing here on this town hall, and that is why this is live streamed. So I just wanted to put that notion there, that we were aware of the issues, and we are still looking to tweaking the live streaming setup and everything, and ensuring that there's no issues going forward. And also, like, we continuously improve the event formats and everything else we do in Komodo marketing.
Wow.
Yeah, I just wanted to also clarify the J Spooks question was, since Amazon is searching for blockchain technology solutions, why not us as Komodo offer them the technology solution on it? And besides that, just wanted to say thanks, Das, for joining us, and Mark Anthony for being here and listening. Thank you guys for being here.
Excellent. And thank
of course,
you,
Delton and Jay Charming too. I think your family is listening to it.
And Otto, that was good. Thank you for describing that to us. We appreciate it. Jay Charming is here for a response.
Komodo is my family. Oh, they're always listening.
I love your family.
Well said. Yeah, well said. Excellent. Well, I think other than that, we are going to end this live stream. Thanks for joining us. If you've listened all the way through, you are a champion. And if you're just catching bits of it, well, hopefully you're getting exactly what you need. I'm Giuliano. I'm going to say goodbye for now. We have Articush, Otto, Jay Charming, and we did not hear from the Delton today, but we know he's right there. Thanks everyone who has been listening, watching, and enjoying learning. We'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Delphine,
Bye-bye.
Withering Gold, Nev, Daybreak, Corleone, Engineering, Komodo, Monk, Queen, Victoria, Kelsey, Grave, Raymond, and Mark Anthony. We'll see you, if not on Monday at 2 p.m. UTC at the Community Hangouts together with the marketing team. We're going to see you either on Thursday at 3:30 p.m. UTC in a Hangouts just in half an hour before the Thursday Town Hall. Together with me, Otto, Giuliano, and all the team, thank you for listening and goodbye.